So here we're going to discuss about different reporting types which we perform in any business, or I would say investment business, fund business, broking business, or any kind of private investment. If you are managing or if you're working with private investment management companies like private equity fund, hedge fund, mutual fund, fund of fund, then few reportings are very important, right? So we'll discuss those different types. Why we are discussing this, I'll tell you, because in couple of months we have seen most of the people, they ask question like, so what is the difference between financial reporting and regulatory reporting and compliance reporting? So we thought like just brief it out, so which will help you to understand what are the different reports that we perform under regulatory reporting, or maybe financial reporting, or compliance reporting, or what it is exactly. So I'll brief it out. Okay, different types of reporting, different types of reporting. So can anyone tell me what are the different types of reporting? Okay, no problem. I'll just brief it out. Okay, so we have financial reporting. Then we have compliance reporting. Then we have regulatory reporting. Okay. So there are the three different types of reporting which we perform. If you see financial reporting, it means it is all about financial position of a company, right? It is all about financial positions of a fund. So all reports that we perform to check the company's financial position, whether that company is in loss, profit, or what are the assets of a business, or liability, receivables, payables, maybe different, trading transactions, or trade book, trial, general ledger. There would be a number of things, okay, that we'll also discuss. And when we say compliance, it means how we are managing or operating the business operations. Compliance means how we are managing or operating the business operations or activities. For example, KYC. KYC needs to be performed for all the investors on a quarterly basis, or maybe on a monthly basis, yearly basis. So that depends. So that comes under your compliance. All right. So compliance is all about governance. Governance. When we say governance, how the business operations should be, right? Or how you can perform the business activities within a pre-described format or standard operating procedure. So you can follow the SOP and operate all the business activities. So if you're doing it, so that all comes under your compliance reporting activities. And when we say regulatory reporting, it means, so this activity or the regulatory reporting, this particular task, it is all about, it is all about provide in detail input about the financial transaction to the regulator. So regulatory reporting, it means to provide in detail information of financial transactions to the regulator. So what are the regulatory bodies then? What are the different regulatory bodies that we have? If I take the example of regulatory bodies, SEBI, SEBI in India, right? Then Security Exchange Commission, in US or United States of America, right? And then ISMA. So these are the popular ones, okay? So they are, because every country they have the regulatory body, right? Kind of stock exchange commission, stock exchange commission, or commodity exchange commission, commodity exchange commission, or derivative exchange commission, exchange commission. So these are the commissions, right, across country or different in a different countries. You would see the commissions like commodity commissions, stock exchange commission, or derivative commissions. Commission, it means committee or body which monitor all the activities, end to end activities of that particular segment, and it's a mandate to the each and every fund or private funds or investment companies or brokers, or I would say in short participants who are involved in this business, they need to report it to the that exchange commissions of that particular country, right? And when we say ISMA, this is from UK, European Security Management Association. So where you need to report all the activities or each and every trade value to the regulators, maybe on a daily basis, weekly, monthly, yearly, or I would say in short periodic basis, or as per the requirement of regulator. And these are the popular bodies or names which you would see right across world, and every country they have their bodies, and accordingly each and every company they need to submit the reports to the regulatory bodies. And what are the different reports then that we perform? So I'll just pick few examples. If you want in detailed course on it, so you can register. So we have a 2 months training program, so where we discuss in detail insight about the different reports and all. Here we're gonna discuss 2 to 3 reports. Okay. Regulatory reports. One which is UCIT, UCITESD. So what is this? UCITSD, it means Undertaking for Collective Investment in Transferable Securities Directive 2009. Right, this regulation is from European Union. If you're working for European Union, so it's a mandate to prepare the reports as per the pre-described or given format by UCITS to the private funds, and accordingly they need to report, provide report to the particular that regulatory bodies. Okay. Apart from that, so I'll just pick the few more names which will help you to understand. So the name of the other is like then SEC PF. PF means it's not a provident fund, it's a private funds. PF stands for private funds. So where security, SEC means Security Exchange Commission provided the PF, that is private funds format. So in that format we need to prepare report and provide it to the that regulator. So that's the important one. Apart from that, there are many more, guys. Many more means many more. So I'm just giving few examples. CPO PQR. CPO PQR, it means pool quarterly reporting. PQR, it means pool of quarterly reporting for commodity pool operators. CPO means commodity pool operators. So this report needs to be prepared in the format. It's a report name. So you need to prepare the reports in this format, or format will be given to us already. You can prepare it out and submit it to the regulator that who is managing the commodities and all. So it means you can submit this report to the commodity exchange. So there are many more reports. So there's a few examples that I wanted to give it to you here. Okay. So this is all about regulatory reporting. So regulator, it is all about, so regulators responsibility is to monitor each and every activities and find out the potential risk which will easily eliminate the potential frauds and all. So we know the Harshad Mehta fraud, right, or scandal. We know it in India or across globe. We would see a number of frauds or fraudulent activities and all, just because of regulators. If the regulators, the regulations are not strong, then people, they can misuse the funds or different the instrument or investment or the resources. They can actually loot to the people in a different way, and that's what it becomes very important, where a regulator will closely monitor each and every activities, and those are like controlling checks for a regulator in short. Okay. But here I just wanted to tell you all these reports or activities that all comes under the regulatory reporting. And financial reporting, it means that is not your the regulatory reporting, both are different reportings. Okay. Then I'll quickly walk you through the compliance reporting. Compliance. So when we say compliance, already I told you it is all about governance. Governance. How you can manage the business operations effectively. For example, FATCA, Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act. As per that, you need to check your foreign accounts if you have it, right? Or maybe AML, anti money laundering, to check all the bank statements on a periodic basis and find out any kind of miscellaneous transaction or suspicious transactions, to avoid any kind of again frauds and all, right? Or KYC, to know your customer. KYC in terms of investors, directors, or the funds, XYZ funds, if you see, to perform the KYC checks for all the investors, funds, or the stakeholders and all on a periodic basis. It can be on a monthly, yearly, quarterly. That depends on the requirement of that particular KYC section, right? Or FAT Act or AML Act. So this is all about your compliance reporting, right? So this is all about your compliance reporting, and apart from that, your internal audits, or the how the your business activities, your managers, or the operation people, they are operating, to review it on a quarterly basis, to find out the different areas, then accordingly pitch to them how they can avoid this XYZ activities and all. For example, you cannot send, let's say you're working within a client environment, so you cannot send any mails from your client email ID to personal email ID, right? So this is also comes under your compliance, where compliance team will catch it out, and they'll ask questions to you, why did you send and all. Apart from that, dual employment, so to check that people if they have any dual employment and all, right? So there are a number of things which comes under your compliance reporting. These were the famous examples or reports that we do, or activities that we perform under compliance reporting. So I wanted to just highlight to you. Okay. And that's how you can differentiate out. So if someone asks you what is the difference between regulatory reporting and compliance reporting, so now you can differentiate. And if you want in detail discussion on all these areas, so we have a 2 months course, a reporting course, so where you can join and learn this. Okay. And the last one is financial reporting. Financial reporting. So financial reporting, it is for to know the business position, to know the business assets, liabilities, receivables, payables, right? And that's what we prepare What we prepare? P&L, profit and loss account statement, right? We prepare balance sheet. We prepare the assets statement, operation statement, or income statement, I would say. Fund flow statement, partners statement, so there are a number of statements which we perform under financial reporting activities, and that's the difference, guys. Okay, here to know the business finances, to know the business finances. So that's what we prepare it out. Anyways, I just wanted to brief it out about financial reporting, compliance reporting, and regulatory reporting. So I hope that you would like this content, and if you like this, I would expect uh, comment it out or share your thought if you want, a session on any other different areas. I know that it's not a in detail discussion one, but yes, just wanted to brief about the difference between all three different reports which we perform under fund business or different businesses and all. So that I just wanted to put you in a way where you guys can understand it. Okay. And if you like this initiative, so I would request you please do like, subscribe, and share this content with others who are desperately looking for this content. Okay. And if you're looking for any course, you can of course give a call to us on uh, 7387 7387 738760 9230. Call to this number and discuss about